Welcome back to From the Scriptwriter's Table. We've been talking about the tools you need to be a writer for audio plays, a scriptwriter for audio plays. Today we're going to talk about yet another tool, and this tool I think really can be applied across all medias of writing, not just radio plays. And that is, in radio or audio plays, you have what's called the elimination of non-plot action. This is a lesson that had to be learned by radio plays back in the golden age of radio drama and has to be continued today. And I'm not picking on the other medias at all. I'm trying to use those to show you the difference. In a theater play, in a movie or TV play, you have got a lot of non-plot action and business that occurs. Some of it's for artistic purposes, and if you are a fan of Alfred Hitchcock, if you're not a fan or have never watched an Alfred Hitchcock movie, go do so. Please do so. And you'll not only learn a lot about suspense and how to use it, but you'll see a lot of what I'm talking about right now. The business, the non-plot action that gives hints to things that are occurring in the story. Example, you've got on stage. Character walks in, talks a little bit, sits down, continues to talk, works, maybe makes some hand motions, crosses his legs, uncrosses his legs, crosses his arms, uncrosses his arms, looks around, seeing what's going on. You see this also on television, and you see this in movies. From an artistic point of view, this is fantastic. This is something that needs to be in the story. It gives you hints. It gives you ideas of what might be happening. It gives you ideas about the character. It gives you ideas of what foreshadowing of the story might be. There might be symbolism. It's very visual. Oh, I walked into, you see them walk into a spider web, and you see them just brush it off, or you think maybe that's what they're doing. Lots of symbolism. Symbolism is important for radio dramas too. Don't get me wrong with this. It's different. Radio's dramas back in the day, back when it first started, 1920s, the writers for those plays thought you needed this. You needed the same thing that's occurring in in movie scripts and in theater plays scripts that you did for radio plays. So they tried to incorporate all of that non-plot action that was going on, all that business. And they discovered very quickly, and they had to discover this very quickly, you don't need that. In fact, use this term business, I'm calling it, out of that 100% of that business that's necessary for the theater play, that's necessary for TV and movie screenplays, they found that 5% of that business was necessary for radio plays. 5%. Might usually appear in the beginning of a scene or in a very quick narrative that's going on, but only 5%. And listen to some radio dramas, and I'm going to go back to Johnny Dollar or Sam Spade or any of those. You'll hear how fast that business is in and out. Because 95% of that business that you will see in theater and in movie scripts and so forth is useless for the radio play. Totally different media. Totally different change. You don't need it. And when you don't need something, eliminate it. Now, this more eliminated in the editing stage, but get rid of it. Because you're going to lose your audience. You're going to put them to sleep in a radio play if you have a lot of that business in there. Remember in the last episode, we talked about faster rhythm and getting into the speed of the story. We've talked about faster starts. We've talked about the audience of one and the lack of the visual element to the radio play. All of those go to leading into what I'm telling you right now. You don't need the extra business. This is why I've said before in previous episodes, if you've written a novel or you've written a short story and you want to convert that to a radio drama, go for it. Don't do straight copy and paste. Because in the novel or short story, you're going to have some of this business that does not need to be there. You're writing for a different media. You're writing for a different audience. And that stop button on whatever it is they're listening to it with is very quick to press. No guarantee they're going to come back. There's too much in this world to distract the audience. If you write novels, you know this to be a fact. If you write television, movie scripts, or theater scripts, you have a different audience. You've got the crowd audience. But you know this for a fact. You know that they can easily go and decide to do something else. Well, not as easily in a movie theater or in a live theater, but they can. They can get up and leave. They can go do something else. They can feel like they wasted their time. You never want that feeling either, no matter what you write. So this is a lesson that you can take and put it into any media. Learn how to reduce the unnecessary business, how to reduce and eliminate the non-plot action. And for radio dramas, it is a necessity. Okay, enough for today. Tune in to our next episode. Also go to our website, www.windingtrailsmedia.com. Sign up for our newsletter. Also sign up for the Scriptwriters Table. Come and join us. It's once a month. It is absolutely totally free. Go to Web Courses for Writers. The second one on that list will take you straight to it. Take you to registration for it. Finally, also please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Share the videos. Find us on Facebook, Winding Trails Media. Find us on Twitter, Winding Trails Media, and Winding Trails Theater. There's two links. There's two Twitter accounts. And we're also on Tumblr. Find us, share it with your friends or those who are interested in radio dramas and audio dramas, or that you think might be. Also, too, YouTube has a prolific listing of radio dramas. You can find them out there, modern day, past, or of a distant past. Enjoy them. Get you in the mood, get you in the mindset, especially if you're learning how to write this. You need to be familiar with it. If you have Sirius XM radio, I'm going to suggest you listen to Radio Classics, which is with Greg Bell Media. Fantastic source for radio plays. And go out there, listen to it, have a great time. Have a great week, have a great day writing. Catch you later.